Alright, we're going to look at that deck that I just demolished. Confirm opponent's deck. Would we like to confirm that their deck is Oh my lord. There's so much to unpack here. Yo, what is cracking? It's your boy LOZA. I'm going to make sure my webcam is definitely not in the way of the life point counter this time. We're going to look at some replays today, guys. As you can see in the background, we got the Hannah Montana pillow. Someone requested it. I put it on display for y'all. So there you go. Don't say I do nothing for you, alright? Alright, let's move into the replays. I played some of these today and a lot of these like probably a week ago. So I don't remember a lot, but let's go for it. Alright, replay numero uno. We are going to see a hand that has some questionable cards in it. We've seen Dragon Shrine from the opponent's end. Oh, it's Blue Eyes. It's Yugi vs. Kaiba, a classic matchup. I'm going to hit that fast forward button. We're going to see him summon Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon with Maiden set, which is not a very good board in my opinion. I'm going to grab Soul Servant off Rod, Link Rod away for Artemis, and pretty much pretend that I'm playing first by setting double Torrential and Soul Servant. I am gonna pause it there. See how I immediately flip Soul Servant? Because I don't want him to use Alternative's effect. If he uses Alternative's effect and pops Artemis, well, I'm not going to be able to get my value off my Soul Servant and Rod combo. So I'm going to do that in his standby phase or his draw phase. I forget which one, but in one of those. So Alternative cannot pop my Artemis yet. And this also means he's going to attack me and want to summon. So I'm trying to bait him to summon for Torrential, but I'm also just trying to recycle the Rod in my grave. So let's keep watching. I'm going to grab that Rod back in the, what is it? Is it the standby? I don't know. But anyway, he's going to summon another Alternative. So he got greedy and I went Torrential Tribute Punish. And now I can actually play. So I normal Rod and I grab Salvation. And I'm going to summon out Dark Magician here because I do have Bonds in my hand, which is normally a fat brick. But right now it's perfect. We're going to be able to play all these cards out. And I do believe I go for his back row because I'm a little sussy barker about it. And luckily I do go for that back row because you're about to see what it is, and it's honestly quite shocking coming from a Blue Eyes Kaiba player. Maybe he took a little bit of inspiration from Yugi Moto with this one, but yeah, really just despicable plays. It was freaking Mirror Force, yeah. Mirror Force, I don't know, absolute abomination. So, anyway, we're going to summon out Dark Magician off Monster Reborn, triggering Salvation to summon Dark Magician Girl, meaning we have game. Access code, Dark Magician Girl. See you later, Blue Eyes. Get the f*** out of here. Alright, what a great start to the replays tonight. We just had Blue Eyes getting absolutely shafted. You love to see it. And moving on to the second one. Now, of course, I'm going to show you some replays where I too get clapped because this deck is known to have atrocious hands, as you probably know. This hand, not so bad. Double Rod kind of sucks, but everything else looks really nice. And it looks like we're versing some sort of stall trash deck. Yep, this is looking like a free win. I'm pretty sure he's going to summon Jiaogan the Spiritualist and pass, hoping that's enough. There's the Jiaogan there. And Fire Prison, which is the Mystic Mine of Master Duel, since there's no Mystic Mine. Now, Fire Prison reads, only Link monsters can attack, and Jiaogan, of course, reads, neither player can special summon monsters. So what he's doing here with Fire Prison and Jiaogan is creating a lock where you need to special summon to out this, or to be able to attack, but you cannot attack because you can't special summon monsters. So it's a cool little lock, but I had Circle, and he just scoops, so he knows. He must have versed Dark Magician before, because the second I had Circle, he just leaves. I don't even have a way to Dark Magician yet, but he just knows the matchup is done, so you'll love to see it. So yeah, clearly he just knew the matchup was over. He must have versed the Dark Magician on ladder earlier, and knows that Circle just outs it. I didn't have Magician Souls yet. I probably would have had it in a couple of turns, though. So let's move on to the next game. This hand is looking rather f***ing terrible. We've got Mahad for some reason. Yeah, I'm playing it. I don't really know why. We're versing Striker, of course. I'm going to fast forward. He's kind of bricked because he's just gone Ray into Shizuku Pass. I'm going to imperm this since he's like basically bricked. I'm like, cool, let's keep it that way. Like, I don't want him to get engaged. So anyway, we don't draw anything good for turn, so I just have to set Soul Servant Pass. He's going to try jamming Waves it. I'm just going to chain Soul Servant, of course, and just stack Magician Souls, I think it was, so I can kind of try to play next turn. So what this is going to do is put DM in the bin, and it's, well, I'm actually going to summon DM, sorry, because I can hit the Shizuku. I'm also going to go for that draw, but he's got the Ash, so I'm like, well, I guess this is my board, Dark Magician Pass. So I am going to slap down Kaiser Colosseum, and I am going to swing into this. He's going to use Ray Effect in Grave. Nothing I can do about that, so I'm just like, sure, whatever. He tags out immediately, which means in the end phase he will be searching Engage, which really sucks for me. Now we're behind. We were like kind of on an even playing field before. Now it's like, well, it's over. So yeah, Bit grim. Hayate is going to mill one of his cards, which is a really early mill for him. I'm not sure why he milled the Eagle. What's it called? The Hornet base, whatever. I can't remember its name. Hercules base. I'm not sure why he milled Hercules base so early, but sure, whatever. So he's just going through the steps now. Kagari, dot deck, add an engage, back engage, extra draws, dot deck. Having a great time. Actually, he's only got 2. Oh no, he's got 3 spells engraved. So as you can see here, he's popped my whole board. He's going to Shark Cannon my Dark Magician as well. And he's going to engage for drones. This is looking like less and less winnable by the second. And our hand is not doing anything to help that. Nibiru would be nice if he extends into Hulk. But I don't think he's going to extend into Access Code Celine Hulk plays just yet. But he's going to set a whole bunch of back row. And we are going to set the Soul Servant and try to pass. To which he's going to activate a bunch of cards, which seem kind of random, but he did just want to get the jamming waves here to pop the Eternal Soul. So it wasn't just randomly using Eagle Booster for no reason. He actually had a pretty big brain play there, sorry. I am going to chain the Eternal Soul, and the Eternal Soul is just going to, nuke my board. So unfortunately, we're just getting clapped here. Now, he does have Engage, and I am going to Ash this because he does have a draw on the end of it. And I know his Kagari, his one Kagari is gone, though he does have the way to recycle it. And here is that Hulk play that I mentioned earlier. So luckily, Nibiru is normally dead in this matchup, but we actually, luckily, have the Nibiru here. So he is going to go ahead and summon. And see, this is a bit of a mistake for me. You should wait for the access code to hit the field, resolve its first effect, and then Nibiru. But it's fine. We're just going to Nibiru a little bit too early, in my opinion. It's still going to get wiped anyway, so it doesn't even matter too much, essentially. But you can see the Celine comes back here, which is bad. It means he can normal summon, go into access code. So I should have waited for the access code to actually come out, because here it is. So you can see, misplay by me, but we weren't playing that game. Like, you saw in my hands, we were not playing that game. Alright, we are smashing through the replays onto the 4th one here. I hope this one is a little better hand-wise. Like, you can just see why playing some of the Dark Magician extra cards like Mahad, Bonds, Dark Burning Magic, even Secrets, like, sure, they're great sometimes, but they're so situational they can really just mess your hand up. So anyway, we are going to do the Circle Soul Servant stack because we do actually have Secrets and DM Girl in hand. So what I'm thinking here is just go for the Dark Magicians, get a draw 2 off the Soul Servant, hopefully not get ashed. We do get Max Seed here, which is okay because Max C in this scenario is just an upstart Goblin. He's just going to get this single draw that we're doing right here. I'm just hoping he doesn't draw into Ash, right? Because I really need this draw 2. My board is not that bad, actually. And unfortunately, he just imperms me straight away. And I tried to use my effect because I'm an idiot. But it doesn't really matter. We still get the draw 2. We just missed the draw 3. You know, the draw 3 would have been nice with the Dark Magician's triggering, which he got the imperm for, sadly. We are versing Prank Kids, which is a very good deck. And Skill Drain doesn't really hit Prank Kids as well. I'd like to point that out. Well, it doesn't hit the little monsters at least, so that is a bit of an issue. But I do know the Prank Kids lose if you kind of just get rid of their Link 1. You know, if they get to the Link 1, they start cycling through the combo, and it's really bad. So I go for the Eternal Soul Circle, banish the Dropsies, and he has the Monster Reborn, but he doesn't have any Prank Kids engraved, so he just takes my girl. He just takes my Dark Magician girl for some reason. So I was like, fair enough, but I did think he was going to revive a Prank Kids, and I was shitting it, but I guess he just didn't have it. Little does he know, Soul Servant will give me draws, even if Dark Magician girl's on the opponent's field, so I don't really care. I do a rather ballsy play you're about to see. So I stacked Secrets for some reason. I'm not thinking. I'm not actually playing Dark Magician the Dragon Knight in this list for some reason. I took it out, and for some reason I thought it was still in. So this play is meant to be me doing this, banishing the girl, swinging for game. Like, all these equal game, right? If I slap down Secrets and make Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, and then I go, why can't I use it? Why can't I use Secrets? So I get punished for taking out Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, or just not remembering, which is very silly by me. I have put it back in, just because, like, if you can summon it, you kind of just win if you have the Circle Eternal Soul, that Dark Magician triangle that we spoke about in a previous video. I am randomly going to summon out Mahad here as well. I'm not really sure what is happening. I'm just doing stupid stuff now. He is going to summon another Prank Kid, to which I go, this is the one you don't want. Roxy's is the worst one to start with as well, so I know his hand must be shit. So I'm just going straight for the Dark Magician summon, get the circle effect. Let's just remove that Prank Kid, and that should be the game from there. He does chain the Max C, to which I'm like, well, I hope he doesn't draw Prank Kid's Pranks, I think it is. The spell that gives you a token. If that happens, that's really bad for me, but I really am just hoping at this point that he doesn't draw it. And we have drawn a whole bunch of cards, and luckily he must not have drawn it, and we are just living for it. Oh wait, he chained Max C too late, didn't he? We already summoned, yeah, we summoned Dark Magician, and then he used Max C, so he didn't actually draw. It's really dumb. Alright, this hand looks absolutely atrocious. I believe, yeah, I played this game today, so I do remember this. I considered judgmenting that Desires, but I thought I better not in case this deck is Grand Module or something. I will just lose immediately. Normal Summon Module would literally kill me in that instance, so I was like, let's not do that. It's actually Sky Striker, and look how bad my hand is. So you'll notice, let's talk about the actual game. I used Soul Servant instead of, I normally always stack Magician Souls, but because I have Mahad and Dark Magician Girl in hand, I went, screw it. I stacked Secrets of Dark Magic, because I figure I'm going to get a draw 2 this way as well, and I get to a monster that can get me more draws. He unfortunately just Widow Anchors me immediately, but I do draw into Village, and he Widow Anchors, and obviously the monster comes back to me now. I have Village with frickin' the Dark Magicians. Like, how does he out this? Because he outs this, and I just get to summon more. And I do draw the Effect Veiler off him using a spell, which means, you know, I get to, well, he used, Area 0, which he can, because, you know, it's the only thing still face up. If you don't know, under Village, people can still use spell effects if they're face up, so this is a field spell, it's already up. So that's fine, but he can't activate new spells. So when he uses that, I can still chain the Dark Magicians, get my draw. I drew Effect Veiler. Zeke tried to out the Dark Magicians and tries to banish it till the end phase. I just Effect Veilered it, and now he can't do that. It's really freaking funny. So he's just going to have to hit me with Yugioh and mill a card that's irrelevant. Well, Ray's actually quite relevant here because it means anytime I hit him, he's going to summon back Ray, but Ray can then tag out, blah, blah, blah. I am going to misplay here. So I'm going to draw off Upstart and then get an additional draw. I set the Imperm. I shouldn't use this Imperm. This is very silly by me. But anyway, we are going to summon the Dark Magician out. Hit the Shizuku. This is going to, of course, trigger Ray to come out. And for some reason, I go, Imperm it to force it out. I should have just left it. Like, I should have just left the Imperm for next turn. And then I could trigger the Dark Magician. Then I could negate something important, like maybe a health play. Because he's just going to go into Kana, of course. I'm like, maybe he's not playing it, but it was stupid. Of course he's going to play one Kana. But anyway, he clearly just didn't have an out to 2 big spellcasters in Village, so we love to see it. GG's. Alright, I saved the best one till last. You guys are going to love this. This is just an exceptional game. Wins die roll, has Dark Magician as his avatar, and says I can play first. Here's the Dark Magician avatar. And I'm like, well, if he was Dark Magician, he would have taken first, so it can't be. So anyway, I circle and I grab Salvation. Nothing too special. I'm going to upstart into Rod. I'm going to play that Rod down. Grab myself a Soul Servant. So we can kind of play next turn, right? We're setting up to play for next turn. But you'll notice we've also got Ecclesia in the hand. So that means we can summon out Ecclesia here. Cool. That means we can grab Punishment. And that means we can play the Salvation, setting the Eternal Soul. And we'll just play the Village. Why not? We didn't get to do anything with that Salvation, but that's okay. He normal summons Gaia, a Gaia card, and I'm like, whatever, punishment it away. I don't have Elder Entity Natis yet, I'm so sorry. So I'm using this absolutely terrible abomination. It's a super rare, so it's slightly easier to craft. I just don't have the ultra rare crafting material yet. I will get them soon, I promise. I'm trying to save my gems for when they finally release a new Dark Magician pack with Illusion of Chaos, so naturally I'm trying to not, like, put any gems in anything. But I'm just sitting at 10k gems vibing. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to get rid of that Gaia because I'm just like, I don't know what I'm versing at this point. I am going to use Soul Servant in the end phase and stack that Magician Souls, which means we are going off this turn. We can't use the extra deck because of punishment. He flips Navi. I'm like, no, we're not. We're not having a Dark Magician mirror match. Well, it's more like a Yugioh mirror match because if you looked at the size of this man's deck, 53 cards. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to banish his Dark Magician. Yes, he summoned out Robe. Yes. So I target Magician with Circle. Dark Magician with Circle. He's going to Robe here. He chains Robe, right? I got to pause it because this chain link is wild. He chains Robe, which has to discard a card, right? So he discards Chaos Scepter Blast. Another questionable card. He then chains Soul Servant. And you're like, what could he... Why would he chain this? I don't know. He chains it targeting Navi. So he puts... The chain link resolves... Him putting Navi on top of the deck, I don't know why. It literally gave him a negate next turn, but sure. So he puts Navi on top of the deck. He then resolves Robe, summoning a new Dark Magician. And then my circle resolves banishing the first Dark Magician. So we're going to see that play out here. I just wanted to, you know, go into detail about that because we're on fast forward and you may miss all of that. There's a lot of information there. But you can see his deck is very bad. And we are going to look at it after and have a good laugh together. So I'm going to normal Rod from there and add Bonds. Bond summons DM Girl and puts Dark Burning Magic face down. We're then going to banish the Fossil Guy to pop a card. And we're going to draw 2 and find Skill Drain. We're going to crash the Dark Magicians. Dark Magician Girl goes to 2/6 and hits. Rod's going to hit. Ecclesia's going to hit. We're going to flip that Eternal Soul. Dark Magician is going to return to the field. And he is going to hit once again. Sadly, we missed game. It's very sad, but that upstart I played actually made me miss game. But it also gave us all of this, so we can't really complain. He's going to use Magician Souls and normal Rod for some reason. And we're just going to go, okay, well, I don't know why you thought you were playing, but you're not. He's going to send 1,000 Knives to try draw, but we're under Skill Drain, buddy. You can't send my Skill Drain for cost. You've got to send your own. And, of course, in the end phase, we're going to flip that Dark Burning Magic, and he's going to scoop. Alright, we're going to look at that deck that I just demolished. Firm opponent's deck. Would we like to confirm that their deck is gar? Oh my lord. There's so much to unpack here. Okay, so, 60 cards, 3 Dark Magician, only 2 Magician Souls though. Don't want to brick on Magician Souls. 1 Yugioh, the Underworld Squire. You know, you want an additional normal summon for some reason. What the fuck? Magician's Robe at 2, you know, gotta have that 2k card. 2 Dark Magician Girl, what? But only 2 Apprentice, you know, don't want to brick on this. 1 Charging Gaia, 1 Mahad, 2 Magician of Dark Illusion. Thank God for 3 1 Ash though, no bricking, 1 Ash. Don't want to brick on Ash. Dark Magician of Chaos, sorry. This card is so bad. Like, this card was good in GOAT format. This card's not good now. This card was good in, like, the year it came out. Magician of Black Chaos. Dark Hole and Regeki are 2 of the best cards I've seen so far. Polymerization. Oh no. 2,009. It's searchable by like 7 cards. Why would you play, if you were gonna play 1,000 Knives, why would you play more than 1? Monster Reborn, that's fine at this point. Sage's Stone, 2 Dark, if you're gonna play Dark Magic Attack, guys, or 1,000 Knives, Eternal Soul searches them both. Soul Servant searches them both. Rod search, do not play them at more than 1. You can recycle them. It's blowing my mind. It's absolutely blowing my mind. 1 Night Beam, one of the better cards here again. 2 Eye of Timaeus, Jesus Christ. 1 Bond between teacher and student, which is honestly fine, but you can see he's playing 2 Dark Burning. Why? Why? You only need 1 and 1. You don't need this shit. Oh, this is so bad. 1 Salvation, which is the correct number normally, but in this build, hey, Jesus. 1 Black Magic Ritual, sorry. Man, this is such a pointless card. 1 Circle! This is so good. At least he's running the TCG circle ratio that I run. Singular Circle. Dedication through light and darkness. Jesus Christ, this card sucks. Why would you play this at 2? What the hell? Dark Magic Expanded. This card sucks. Anyone who plays this card is bad and from Duel Links. Even in Duel Links, they don't want to play this card. There's a skill in Duel Links that gives you this card for free half the time, and people still don't play it. For free, like it adds it to your hand. For free. You either get 1,000 Knives, Dark Magic Attack, or Expanded. People still don't use that skill because no one cares about a random shit card. Chaos Scepter Blast, absolutely terrible. Okay, 2 Soul Servant. Yeah, he's playing one of the worst cards at 2, but he probably just didn't have the crafting material. Sigrid's Dark Magic at 2, disgusting. Mirror Force. Is this just a Yugi roleplay deck? Ring of Destruction, that's a Kaiba card though. Another Mirror Force. This is the worst Mirror Force. Why would you play this? 1 Navi, 1 Destined Rivals, 2 Eternal Soul, 2 Combination. Wow. This is by far the worst deck I've ever seen, and this is in gold in rank. Like, people tell me, how are you getting out of gold? It's so hard. Are you serious? Can you see the caliber of players in gold? They play shit like this. If you're losing to this, I'm sorry, you deserve to be in gold. Well, that deck was absolutely incredible, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time.